Also tonight, a long battle over garbage service is taking a new turn in Batavia. In just a few months, neighbors living in the city of Batavia may be on their own. They'll have to come up with a way to get rid of their trash. News 4's George Rickard has an update on this new policy. George?
Well, Batavia lawmakers realize they can't please every resident, so their latest plan is to let each resident decide how to get rid of his or her own trash. 2 weeks ago, Batavia residents came out strongly opposed to a plan that would have hired an out-of-town contractor to pick up the city's trash. These residents wanted to stay with Genesee ARC, which has done it for decades and hires the developmentally disabled. So now the city council is floating a new plan to let each homeowner find his or her own trash contractor or take it directly to the landfill.
I'm not crazy about it because, we changed our water deal that we had here in Batavia, and it was supposed to save us money, and I know my water and sewer's gone up, so every time they make a decision it seems to cost me more money.
It's a terrible idea.
Why?
Because if you have different trucks and different people having different garbage pickups, you might have 2-3 trucks on the same day. It's going to be a mess.
But City Administrator Jason Molino says homeowners will save about 13% on their property taxes if Batavia gets out of the garbage business.
Residents have a variety of options they can pick from. Some who have very little refuse to dispose of, maybe it might be more financially meaningful to them to go to a local landfill, where some that have a greater demand might need a greater level of service. So
one thing's for sure, Genesee ARC is back in the game. And although they will now have to compete with contractors like Waste Management or Allied Waste, ARC seems to have the hometown advantage.
If they want us to pick our own vendor, that's kind of fine with me, but I'd probably stick with the ARC. If it's close in price range, I would stay with them.
There will be a public hearing on this plan March 11th before the City Council takes a final vote later in March.